I'm Pete Zelinski with Additive Manufacturing Magazine, and I am here with Güngör Kara, Director, Global Application and Consulting with Additive Manufacturing Technology supplier EOS. Güngör, you have seen many companies succeed with additive manufacturing. What have you learned from their successes? What would you say are critical factors manufacturers should consider before they adopt additive?
In general, I think there are two different kinds of approaches. One is bottom-up, the other one is top-down.
Right.
Bottom-up is if a group of engineers comes together and explore the possibilities with additive. The other topic is, the approach is coming top-down, and this is much nicer. So this means the C-level is putting this really on the table of his chief engineers and saying, this is the way we have to go. And then he empowers the team to really work into additive. He gives them time, he gives them space, and also resources and budget to work with additive. In this circumstances, it's much easier to build up something which can have a payoff in a 3 to 5 years time, sometimes much faster, but it really needs the support of the top management.
So what can the technology supplier do? What can a company like EOS do during the ramp-up period where that company is first starting to succeed with additive?
Yeah. I think here in the past we were very much sort of focusing on the customers which have achieved a certain level of expertise within additive, and we have seen that a lot of customers which started with additive within their engineering group has lost their power, their momentum, and now we are offering through consultancy help even in the early stage. So this means that we are helping customers even if they have no idea, no understanding of additive, with a very short and hands-on training seminars with our systems where they can really test in a safe environment what is all possible and where also the restrictions are to come to the next level.
After the success starts to come, what are the next steps? What is the next level? Describe the next steps that companies beginning to become established with additive start to take.
Yeah, I think as mentioned earlier, it starts all with a small group of engineers, and these engineers, they have a lot of passion for the technology, etc. If you try to transform and transport this to other divisions, other engineering groups, you have a lot of problems because the best engineers might be not the best trainers, and additive is a lot about the technology. This is one side, is true, so this means processes, data, metal, powder, and all this kind of stuff. But the second thing, which is underestimated right now, is the transformation, to really transform additive in the heart and the core disciplines of a company and make them really ready for the next decade.
Talk about the factory or production facility of the future and how additive contributes to that.
Yeah. I think in the next phase will be mass production, and this means that we move from an R&D focus to a single system focus where we are right now, and the next where we have an integrated focus in terms of additive as a part of a manufacturing cell with CNC milling, drilling devices, etc. And this will be empowered by software. So this means we have the connection of hardware integration, but also software integration. And this is the next step which will come in the next years.
Additive manufacturing, transformational technology, but getting to that transformation requires a learning curve, requires buy-in from the leadership of the organization, potentially requires a culture change as well. Thank you, Güngör, for talking to us.
It was my pleasure, Pete.